love New York. I love New York. Put your hands up if you love New York. Put your hands up, y'all. Let's go. And we go. Ah, 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 ah. Ooh, boogie, I love the way you hold me. Put your X's in the sky and show me that you love me too. Oh, oh. When I was kissed by Harlem, I said I'd never leave him. I love uptown, I'm on cloud nine, never coming down. No, I love New York. I love New York. Put your hands up if you love. Woo! I said Brooklyn, Harlem, Queens, Staten Island, BX. I love New York. I love New York. Put your hands up if you love New York. Woo! Let's go.
Anthony Jones, you're the founder of October Film
Yes.
Fest, right? And also Emmeline Stewart, producer. Let's start with you, Anthony. Is this your first October Film Fest?
No, actually, this is the 5th anniversary, actually, of Oktoberfest. Started 5 years ago, so I'm really excited and happy, you know, as to where the show has gone.
Okay, so it was music first.
Yes.
What made you decide to go into the film and technology part?
Well, this being the 5th year anniversary, I kind of wanted to bring something different. You know, try to add a little bit more spice to it, and really make it an overall celebration of entertainment. I wanted to, you know, yes, it started as music, but music is entertainment, and entertainment has so many facets. So I wanted to find a way to actually bridge all of those together. Not to say that it hasn't been done before, but just with a different twist to it.
Okay, what attracted you to becoming a producer of this festival?
You know, it
Emily?
really started with Anthony and I are working on a project called The Label. And it's a record label. We're trying to find a voice for music artists. And we were talking and we said one day, you know what, we really should join music and film together in the future. And then he said he had been thinking about bringing an element of film to the October Festival. And I had been wanting to do a film festival, and just all the details were daunting for me with all of the projects and things that I have to do. So this was a great opportunity for me to be able to create a platform for film with a festival that already had a great reputation.
I believe we have Miles Maker on the phone now. Miles?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, Miles. How are you?
Hello, how?
So how did you get involved with the festival, Miles?
Coming out here 2 years ago from New York, I was really active in the film scene in New York. I had a bi-monthly event called Directing Actors, and we workshop scenes from emerging writers with emerging talent, workshopping those scenes. And I just love to be part of the development process, the incubator of thought that conceptualizes ideas and brings those from concept to completion.
Dashai Williams. How did you find her?
Dashai is, aside from being a really, really great friend, she's an awesome talent. We've been working together for years, doing showcases. She's had one of the biggest showcases here in New York City at Hammerstein Ballroom.
Clap with me, guys. Come on, let's go. Every single day. Every single day, baby. Every single day. Ooh, oh, every single day. Woo! You know I love you. Baby, you know I needed you. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Woo. every single day of my life with you. I wanna spend every single day of my life loving you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's a beautiful song. So you wrote that?
I did, yes.
Oh, wow. I
Wonderful.
can't wait to see you at the festival.
Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you, a thief and a robber. I stole this head, this body, and these limbs from my master.
Be hard on slaves in Mississippi. Y'all boys want to be free, and you don't want to be a slave for the rest of your life like me.
We're no closer to laying hands on these niggas than we were a week ago. If you bring back Big Ben Jones unharmed,
Big Ben Jones.
I will pay you $3,000.
$3,000, sir. We can help you.
You gonna throw yourself back into danger like that?
That woman could have been our sister or our mama. She just lost a few weeks ago.
This might go
The
viral.
North Star. The North Star, directed and written by Thomas K. Phillips.
Hello, how you
And
doing?
one of the producers is here, Dr. Benjamin Chavis. Welcome to Sister Talk TV show.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I have to say this, that I love Black history. I really do. And one of the elements of Black history, I do love what our people went through, slavery. I want to start off with you, Mr. Phillips. What made you write this? What made you the concept of this?
Well, the story took place in my hometown, and it's based on a true story by a gentleman by the name of Big Ben Jones.
Your
who's 6'10".
hometown is where?
It's Doylestown, Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia. I never knew the story growing up. I wasn't taught in the school systems or nothing, so that was my main focus. I wanted to put a movie, a project out that hopefully can get into the schools and let the kids and the youth know where they came from. I thought that was very, very important. And again, couldn't believe that there's such an amazing story and all these amazing feats that I never heard any of these stories growing up.
What made you become one of the producers of this movie?
Well, thank you. First of all, thank Sister Talk for
thank
promoting the Oktoberfest and giving us a chance to talk about this great movie that Thomas K. Phillips wrote. He actually wrote it and directed. I got involved as a producer because I wanted to produce and get out more of this truth to millions of people. I think Black Americans, all Americans, need to see this. You know, we still have a race problem in America.
Most definitely, yes.
And the only way we're really going to deal with this is we have to drill down deeper to the reality of this problem in America. And I think movies, cultural, art, music, I think we have to grapple. Ramsey Lewis did the original soundtrack for this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
So it's a really, you know, I've been involved, you know, Russell Simmons is my business partner, so I've been involved in the entertainment industry for about 30 years.
Yes, I know.
And what was remarkable about the North Star was that it was authentic, it was truthful, but the actors and the actresses were just great. When you see this, it's going to be very gripping. But it also, I think people will see the humanity. A lot of times when slavery is portrayed, the humanity of our people never comes out. We see about the suffering, but what about the humanity of our people through the suffering? So that's why I'm highly recommending the North Star. And hopefully we're going to have a great screening at Oktoberfest. And I want to thank Emily and all of the officials at Oktoberfest for giving us an opportunity to screen this great movie.
Mr. Phillips, how did you get the actors? You have a former football player.
Yeah, we have actually several stars.
That's the million-dollar
Jeremiah
question.
Trotter, who played football for the Philadelphia Eagles. Clifton Powell, Rush Hour, Ray, Lynn Whitfield,
Well,
Keith
yeah,
David.
yes.
So we had some, John Dill.
Clayton Powell.
Clifton Powell.
Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. He played Pinky.
I'm thinking of
Remember
Clayton
Pinky?
Pink. I'm thinking of Clayton Banks.
So I was very fortunate. We were very lucky to have that grade of talent in the cast, and not so much the stars. Like a lot of up and coming actors did a marvelous job.
So this
is a
is
few people from New York as well in it.
So this is your first film.
Yes, my first film.
And your first writing piece.
Yep.
This is the first thing you ever wrote.
First thing I ever did in it. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
So you went to like workshops or anything?
No, basically I wrote the script probably like 200 times to try to get in the right format.
Oh, really? 200? How many years?
Everyone, when I wrote it in 2005, people loved the story, but they're like, Thomas, you got to get in the right format.
Okay, could you all both just give us a brief synopsis of the story? Not spoilers or anything like that.
Well, it's based on two runaway slaves from Virginia that get wind that they're going to be sold to Mississippi, and they knew there was no escape from Mississippi, so they decided to run north. And with the help of some Methodists and some Quakers, they find some safeguards at Buckingham Mountain in Pennsylvania, and they get on the Underground Railroad helping runaway slaves escape from slave states.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I'm excited about Oktoberfest is because it speaks to the untapped genius in our community.
Yes.
Our people are so creative, but we don't get the opportunities, and that's why we need film festivals like Oktoberfest to be very successful in music and film and technology. Our people are creative, but now we've got to put the economic foundation, the economic support of people who write in a genius way like Thomas, who play music, and who perform. So I'm hoping that this will open the door wider to mainstream America. This is an independent film that's going to penetrate mainstream.
In 3 days.
Somebody shoot that nigga! When the sun comes back and the quail first call.
You get turned around. You look up in the sky. The brightest star you gonna see. That there go.
Follow. I said I had to go on record as saying you're not competing because of Sunday.
Mercedes. Wow, so good to see you.
Me too.
Oh man, Nelson too, you still here too? Wow, that's what's up, man. So good to be back. Woo! $12.25 for some cigarettes? This is a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake.
Are you serious?
Some of them more than that.
Oh, well, nah, that shocked me enough right there. I'll take these.
All right, we're back, and we just looked at For Colored Boys, Redemption. Here we have, again, Emily Stewart, Crystal Roman, and Stacey Muhammad, the writer and director of the film. Welcome to Sister Talk TV show.
Thank you for
Let's
having us.
talk about what we just saw. Stacey, you wrote this, and you directed this. How did you come up with the concept?
Well, For Colored Boys was initially a documentary series where I looked at 7 areas that black men are targeted and criminalized. And when we started to craft narrative stories, we looked at mass incarceration and the prison crisis first, of course, and came up with this story about the ways in which mass incarceration affects families and communities and not just the incarcerated person, and crafted the story of For Colored Boys. So what you just saw was the pilot, which was released in 2011, and we just completed the first series, season 1, and we have 5 episodes up so far on YouTube, and they come out every Sunday.
I've seen a couple of them. I've just been so busy, and what I saw, I pretty much liked.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what made you ask her her film to come into the festival, Emily?
Well, we were taking submissions, and we really had put the word out that we wanted quality projects. I have a web series background, one of the first producers to go from web series to cable, so I have a big appreciation for web and TV shows and things like that. And I wanted projects that were meaningful, that were done well, and that had a future. Because I'm still a businesswoman, as Dr. Chaffetz was saying. And definitely the two projects that we picked, well, we picked a couple, but these two in particular I thought were really great. And we only had 3 female filmmakers submit to the festival, so I was very happy to see that.
Well, I think after this, more will be submitting for next year.
Yes, hopefully.
So if you could give us a brief synopsis of your film, Stacey.
So For Color Boys follows the life of Benjamin Boyd Sr., who comes home from prison after 9 years and seeks to reunite with his family, rekindle.
And the character who's playing the actor, he's from The Wire. What's his name?
Well, Julio McCollum plays the son.
Right.
He played Naaman Bryce on The Wire. We have Rob Morgan in the lead role as Benjamin Sr. from Pariah, and we also have veteran actor Tim Reed.
Yes.
And Jacinto Torres Riddick from
Okay, so continue. I didn't mean that to interrupt
it's okay. So he comes home after 9 years, and his intention is to rekindle his relationship with his wife and reassume his role as father to a teenage daughter and a 20-year-old son. So it really looks at the ways in which oftentimes when a parent is removed because of incarceration, boys generally have to assume a certain level of responsibility before they're ready to do contact. So I think a lot of times we have conversations about the state of our community, and we don't look at the environmental factors and issues that inform our relationships. So for me, with my work, what's been important is to look at the ways in which the environment affects our relationships and how we strive and really try to love each other despite the issues and the obstacles that we face.
Okay, and how did you get Tim Reed on board?
He reached out to me on Facebook, actually, when I did the I Am Sean Bell film, and asked if I'd come out to his school to speak with his students about independent filmmaking. So again, Facebook, I mean, I was able to secure Tim Reed as an actor. We also have Isaiah Washington and Mark Lamont Hill on board as executive producers of the series. And most of that came either through Facebook or through my publicist, April Silver.
Oh, okay. Well, I had the privilege of pretty much talking to Daphne Reed and Tim Reed. They're doing some wonderful things. They're really out there trying to educate young people about the film industry and the business side. Crystal, the Black Latina movement, what's that all about?
It's a film, TV, and theater production company that we to elevate our people. So we have film projects, theater projects that are either telling the story of our people or we're showcasing our people as the main actors.
Oh, okay. So it was a play.
The Colors of Love, yes. The Colors of Love is the web series that's in Oktoberfest, and it was a play. And what we did was a lot of the audiences that came to see the show, they wanted to know how the 4 couples got to the place that they're at.
Why the Black Latina movement? Why the title of that?
Well, the Black Latina movement is the name of the company, my company, and then the show is called The Colors of Love. The Black Latina movement, the name is because of the fact that I am a Black Latina. My partner in the company, she is as well. And so we wanted to let people know that there are different colors of Latinas, and we do embrace our Black side.
So you're definitely in Oktoberfest.
Yes, we are. Yes,
that's what attracted me originally. We go back a little ways. I've been supporting their organization because I am a Black Latina, and I think that what they're doing is very important. I think Latinas come in all different shades. And I think there's been this perception that you know, if you look black, then you're not Latina, and there's something that they're trying to explain to women and to the public. So I was already sort of watching what they were doing, and I loved the play also. So when they submitted, and I saw what they're doing, and to take that play and the concept of that and turn it into film is no easy task, and they've done a great job doing that.
You have some heavy hitters at your festival. You have Stacey Muhammad for Color Boys, Redemption. Tim Reed is a part of that. The North Star, which is the feature film of the opening night.
Yes.
There's a lot of people that are involved in that. How did you get those people for your first film festival?
Well, I think, you know, when myself and Emmeline decided to partner up, you know, we both sat at the table and said, well, what can we bring to take it to that level. I said, well, you know, I'm bringing the labels. I'm bringing Sony. I'm bringing Def Jam. I'm bringing Universal. You know, all the major labels. She said, okay, well, I have to definitely find a way to reach out to people that really understand what this movement is about. It's a platform for exposure. If you have no exposure, then nobody knows about you.
Right, okay.
You know, so how do you go about getting that exposure? You have to have a reason that people want to talk about you.
So it's a 5-day film festival,
Yes.
which is out of this world.
Yeah, it's a lot.
For your first film and technology festival with music.
Yes.
That's incredible. I salute you.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm from New York City.
You're from New York City?
I'm from Queens.
Queens?
Brooklyn, Queens, that whole Brooklyn,
So
Queens
your
thing.
background is in music or?
Yeah, I started in church when I was a kid.
Church,
so
that's the foundation,
yeah,
good
so
foundation.
music has always been a part of my life.
This is not your first project?
No.
What was that before that? Before Oktoberfest even was conceived?
Doing artist submissions for Warner Music Group.
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of brought in to submit new talent, new up-and-coming talent. I've done some media and showcases for Sony Music as well.
Oh, so you have been working with the big heads.
Yeah.
The big heads.
I've done some stuff with Sony Latin, you know, working on a new project, you know, with
Not
them
only
now.
do you have well-known artists coming to your festival, but you have up-and-coming artists also,
Yes.
which is good also. You're giving them
the
platform
Absolutely.
to do things. Hey, you know, is there anything else that you want to say about your Oktoberfest that I could not?
I think I just want, this is right now, this is a lot of new stuff that we're doing, and I think, you know, from this year going forward, we're really going to be looking to really grow this thing worldwide. I'm trying to make this into a tour. Right now we have about 5 cities that we're planning on doing an Oktoberfest in next year, as well as doing it in UK.
Oh wow, that should be fun.
So that's why I was over there. I'm going back in a couple of weeks actually to meet with some people over there, and we want to bring Oktoberfest over there as well.
Well, thank you, Deidre. And let me just say a word to you that you're a great host for the show.
Oh, thank you.
And you know, when I was told that I was going to be on Sister Talks, I said, well, when sisters do talk, the world has to listen.
Oh, okay.
So,
that's good.
but you really, I appreciate it. And I know sometimes you have to interview a whole lot of different people, kinds of people. Right. But it's a skill, and I appreciate what you do in terms of getting this vital information out to our community.
Okay.
I find that our young people in particular hunger and thirst for information. So Sister Talk is a great source of good information.
Emmeline.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me again.
Thank you for staying. So what I want you to do is let's just relax. It's not live. Nobody's watching us.
So you say.
Yeah, just let your hair down, kick off your shoes. How long you been acting? I mean, scratch. How long you've been producing?
I'm going on year 5, and I'm strictly producer, investor. I normally don't produce things that I don't have some kind of ownership in.
Okay.
I do some consulting for some projects, special projects.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love, you know, taking something from point A to point B, creating a platform for filmmakers and actors.
So what was your first piece that you produced?
Wow, my first film was a short film called Wings and Beer.
Yeah, you were in that, right?
No, I wasn't actually. I produced it.
Okay.
And it was just a writer, just like Thomas, who had never really directed anything, but had a dream, and he wrote something, and I read it, and I thought it was really funny. And I knew a little bit about the business because I had some friends in the business, and so they thought I was crazy, but so I funded the short film, and it did really well. It won some awards, and after that, I said, "Wow, I could do this for a lot of people."
Okay, we have to wrap up. Is there anything you want to say about yourself to people who are like you, that are mothers, that have children, and they think they can't go out and do what you're doing?
I think that once you find your purpose, that's really the key. Once you find your purpose and you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing, the rest gets added on to you.
I love New York. Put your hands up if you love, woo! I said Brooklyn, Harlem, Queens, Staten Island, BX. I love New York. I love New York. Put your hands up if you love New York. Woo! Let's go. I said, of dreams, big like